and Vugu Nayosi, Black Revolutionary Now. Just want to speak on information warfare and how this is used by white supremacists to strategically disseminate their lies and propaganda through their medium like newspapers, news article, YouTube, news, whatever platform that is funded by their white supremacists to smear and bring a propaganda agenda towards Black people. When you look at the Council on Foreign Relations, this is a platform that is made up with businessmen and politicians and lawyers and bankers and all these people, where they use this platform to spread false information. And they also use Black people, Negroes, to spread lies and propaganda towards other Black people. A perfect example, and I'm just going to show you this video real quick with this Negro who wrote an article on the Council on Foreign Relations towards Ibrahim Traoré from Burkina Faso, talking about he's a tyrant and he's a cult leader and all these kind of things. But I get it. They find some bootlicking Negro to do their dirty work for them. We know the game. Check out this video and we'll come back and discuss it.
The imperialists are working overtime to discredit Traoré's popularity, using a blackface to tell us how he's squandering the country's treasure on his own safety didn't go to plan. The plan was to divide us. If they'd known in advance that General Langley's slanderous remarks would in fact unite us, they would never have rolled him out in the US Senate. So, Plan B. Another token African has been tasked with sticking the knife in. Ebenezer Obadare, a Nigerian-born academic, writes in a US think tank that those defending Traoré's revolutionary leadership are part of a Kremlin-engineered cult. Suddenly, standing behind a leader fighting imperialism poses an immense threat to free thinking. But blind allegiance to the empire's puppets is just some good old patriotism, right? Obadare's opinion piece appears to be part of a coordinated media campaign to undermine the revolution in Burkina Faso and the wider Sahel region. Between 2nd and 6th May, at least 7 media companies published the same smear article, even using the same headline. They included AFP, Yahoo, and Nigeria's Guardian. It was also shared by the Africa Defense Forum, which is published by none other than the US Africa Command, aka Afrikan. Now, back to Obadare's piece. Africans certainly don't all think, speak, or act the same. But you have to marvel at how a Nigerian brother manages to squeeze so much imperial propaganda into such a short article. He wraps up the hit piece by declaring, African intellectuals continue to harbor a conspiratorial view of international politics and diplomacy. He adds, almost maliciously, no matter the justice of Africa's presumed grievances against Western countries. As if it's a conspiracy that Europe continues to find new ways to loot the continent. And then, along the way, of course, picks up some skinfolk to do their bidding, showering them with accolades that make them think they are special. Sir, I have to ask, what cult are you a part of? Because that leash is tight, Ebenezer.
Yes. You see how far these people will go with their lies, even to use a black face just like us, So I guess the story have to be true because white people ain't just saying it. Black people, or this Negro in this case, is saying it. So I guess it must be true, right? Yeah. But we already done see through their lies and their agenda. Just like how you look at so-called General Michael Langley, who talk about Ibrahim Traore, how he's using his gold to protect his junta. And we see how black people around the world responded. They get the message loud and clear. They understand. And, in this case, they use this Negro to write an article in the Council of Foreign Relations, which was just a hit piece using all kind of trigger words like tyrant and cult leader and all kind of stuff. This is what they do. This is the setup. They use this as a strategic setup to slander a black leader first, so the people will go against him. And then when the people go against him, they come in as the savior to try to save the people. We seen the script. White supremacy have the same script. They just use bootlicking Negroes and use different faces and voices to do their dirty work, but it's the same old trick. We see it. We see you, man. We see you. So when we talk about information warfare, it's warfare on all levels. When Michael Langley went in front of the Senate and talked about Ibrahim Traore, that is information warfare. That is war against us. Any white supremacist or Negro talking bad about our people, especially when they see in plain sight that it's a leader or this group or these people is doing good for their people, that's information warfare. They want to harm us. They want to spread their lies and propaganda so it could come after us. And they use their newspapers with lies and propaganda, information warfare. They have a lot of platforms on YouTube with a bunch of white supremacists spreading a whole set of lies and propaganda. That is information warfare. Yes. So warfare is not only a physical thing, it's a psychological thing. It's a mental thing. And if we don't pay attention to the signs and the way how these people talk and the things that they do, very covert, they're just going to go under the radar. And black people who's not paying attention, they're paying attention to so many other things. They're looking at reality TV, they're looking at sports, whatever. Nothing wrong with that. But if you caught up in that alone and you're not paying attention to the geopolitics that is happening around you, involving your people, you're going to be lost. These white supremacists don't take a day off. They on the clock 24/7. And that is why we have to be on the clock, putting in the same time to debunk their lies and propaganda. We in a climate where they use information warfare to come after us. in real time. We see it. We see it when that so-called general, that so-called black man, Michael Langley, we saw it when he went to the Senate and talk about all our lies. And I see a video not too long ago where he came out and he backstepping, talking about Pan-Africanism, whatever. Yo, get that out of your mouth, because you ain't supporting that. But I guess when they get caught out there, they have to do damage control. So they have to try to say the right thing, whatever. These people can't be trusted, man. These Negroes can't be trusted. You know, we don't trust you. Right? We don't trust you. You decide to align yourself with the enemy of us, we could never trust you. You still wearing their uniform. You still in their government. So I don't care what you say about Pan-Africanism or whatever, or Traore is doing good for his people. We know he's doing damage control because he see how we responded. So he have to show face. He have to look like he is saying the right thing. Negro, we see you, man. We see you. So we gotta pay attention, my people, my beautiful black people. We gotta pay attention. We gotta be diligent and look and listen and pay attention to what these people is saying, because what they are saying is things that is attacking us to harm us. So we have to take that as a threat on all levels. We can't keep our guard down, and expect these people who hate us, who don't want nothing to do with us, feel like they have some credibility in saying certain things towards us. So we got to pay attention, my people. We got to be diligent and pay attention, because we know that information warfare is one tool they use to try to destabilize us as a people. Peace and black power. Black revolutionary now.